name is Lisa. It's funny, I'm looking at the background and I'm looking and noticing I have all of my tech books on one side and all of my makeup on one side because I'm a software engineer, and it's kind of like the left brain, right brain, and it's kind of funny. Sometime in the future I will clean this up and I'll have a better background for y'all. Today I wanted to talk about the Pillow Talk collection, and there are like 4 pages of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk pieces on her website. So there's a lot of different things that she's come out with for this collection. For lipsticks, there's like a Pillow Talk like lip balm Happy Kiss with the hyaluronic acid. There's different kinds of champagne pop lipsticks that kind of have glitter in them. There is more moisturizing lipsticks with Pillow Talk, and there's just the normal Pillow Talk that originally came out along with a medium Pillow Talk lipstick and intense lipstick, and there are 3 different Pillow Talk eyeshadows plus a Pillow Talk instant palette. So there's a lot of stuff going on with the Pillow Talk. Maybe you're like me and you first tried the original Pillow Talk and you're like, this is very underwhelming for $54, right? The original one is very light colored. And then she came out with the pops and it gave it like a little more glitter to it, but we were looking for something that you could add a little more depth to. Well, she came out this year with Pillow Talk Dreams eye palette, and I got it recently at the one of the sales, and I wanted to try it. I was very excited about it, and I have to say, out of the 3, it's definitely my favorite. It does add that extra dimension to your eyes. You can see it on my eyes right now. I'll close my eyes, you can see. And I also really enjoy her instant palette for the Pillow Talk because you can do a variety of different styles for your eyes, right? A day look, you know, something with a little bit more flashy, maybe, and a night look. So I would definitely bring something like that on a trip, like a longer trip, if I wanted to have different types of looks throughout the day. And you can always layer them. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to start off with the original Pillow Talk and then add some of the other palettes into it so you can see the differences in them and see how they enhance the eye. So if you'd like to know more about this collection, just keep on watching. Okay, I'm going to start off with my primers, my skincare. First, I can only use this Merit. Then I'm going to use a little bit of this Iconic Bounce. When I put this stuff on my skin, my first is going to look a little flushed. And then as I put everything on, you'll see it'll come out pretty good, hopefully. I'm using NARS today. Now I'm using a color, I know when I look at this it looks like it might not be my skin color, but it is. You can see it here when I put it here. That is my skin color, but because I just put, you know, rubbed my face, it looks a little red, and then when I put this on it, it looks really light, like it might not be the right color, but it is the right color. And I just showed on here, it's the same color. Okay, now I'm going to put on my under eye creams to make this moist and to prevent it from looking dry when we put other things on top. And it also keeps it looking very bright. Now I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury under eye cream, and I only just put it very lightly on the edges because it is a little thick. So just a little tiny dab will do it, and it normally takes me a little bit of going back and forth and rubbing this in to really make it look natural. And it might not be quite my skin color, but it does look nice once it's all settled. And then the powder is put on top of it. Now I'm going to set the under eye area. This blurs it and sets. Now I'm going to prime my eyes. Makeup by Mario. Okay, now we're all set. Now before I do anything, I want to do my lips. And I'm going to do the lighter shade of the Pillow Talk lip liner. I'm going to use this Happy Kiss Pillow Talk. Now I'm going to try this Pillow Talk lipstick. Okay, there's two more things I wanted to try, and that is this Pillow Talk. It's a like shiny, shimmering color. And I'm gonna try this one. I picked this up at the last sale. It's not really a Pillow Talk color, but it is a really cool looking lip gloss. Okay, I'm going to start off with the original Pillow Talk, and the way these work, there's like numbers on the back of this, and it'll tell you to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to show how light this is, and you'll see that, you know, we were going to want to amp it up just a little bit by using some of the other Pillow Talk collection, and just start layering. So this is 1. And this is more like a transition color, so use it all over. And we're going to go to the second one. It's a pinky color, like a pinky tan. And you can see it is a very light color. It's not like anything exciting, but it's something that you can use every day, you know, if you're just wanting a normal everyday kind of look. And it's supposed to be universally flattering. Now we're going to go to the third color here. This is supposed to enhance the colors that you already put on. So I'm putting it all over the lid. Now I'm going to the last color. And it's the darker shade. Okay, so you can see this is the original Pillow Talk, and it's a very nice look that you could use for every day. But now we're going to add the other types of palettes. So now we're going into the Pillow Talk Dreams, and I haven't tried this one yet. I did buy it when there was a sale. I am very excited about it because I think these colors are smooth as butter. I did a swatch on my arms, and the it was very smooth. I'm just saying that, it's very, very smooth. Probably the smoothest one I have out of all the Pillow Talk collection. Yes, and you can see how it just adds this beautiful glow to the eyelid. And I'm going to go in with this enhancing color. Now you don't need to layer this, you could just use this color, but I just wanted to show the difference between the two palettes. Beautiful. And now I'm going to go into the real glittery color here. And the dark shade. Doing it in the outer V. Now let's just compare this before I do it on the other eye. Could definitely see a big difference in color saturation. And you can also see that this Dreams color is a lot more smooth. It's really pretty. All right, let's do the other eye. I'm doing it just in the same order that is recommended on the back of the palette. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you get this palette, you'll see, maybe I'll put a little picture so you can see it. Last, I'm going to try this palette of Pops, and I'm going to just use this light color on the center of the eye, just to see if it adds a little bit of sparkle here. Okay, one of my favorite colors in here is just these three at the back, and I'm going to add a little bit of this red and this pink into the eye, so you could see a little bit more of a change here between all these different palettes. So this is that red. And we'll say this Instant palette is also really, really good quality. I was not expecting it to be such good quality because it is a bigger palette. It looked like, you know, I just thought like a palette like this would be a bit cheaper quality, but it actually is one of my favorites. It stays very smooth. And I'm going to just add a little bit more of this pink. I'm trying all of them because I have them all out. So it just makes sense to me to kind of see how they all blend together. And you can really see how these different palettes work. If you're looking for something a little bit more vavoom. Okay, now I'm just going to add my eyeliners before I do the under eye with the follow-up colors. Because I like to set it with the eyeshadow palette. Because some of these are really smudgy. I like this Pat McGrath one. It is very smudgy, and I like it because it's smudgy, but then you have to set it, otherwise it will travel. Okay, I'm not going to do so much on the upper eye like I did before, because when it goes up too high, then it really, you're not going to see how pretty the original shadow is as much. You know, if you smoke it out too much up in here. I just want to use this as a base for the under eye. But sometimes if I'm just using a really light shadow and I want to do something quick, I will bring this up and flick it up, and then I will smudge it in and then put the shadow on top. But today I just want to really stick with the theme of the Pillow Talk. Okay, since I have this one open, I'm probably going to use these three. Well, I am going to use these three for the under eye to set on top of the liner. So I'm going to start off with this darker shade and just put it on the lower lash line to set the liner. And now I'm going in with the lighter shade. Of those three, and I will fix that because I noticed that last time I went through the whole video with this really dark smudgy area under my eye. I'm like, why didn't I clean that up? That's driving me crazy watching it like that. All right, let me fix this. So I'm cleaning up the edges with this Cali Smashbox by Smashbox using this lighter color here. I normally like to put it up in here to clean up anything that might have drifted upward. I do like the way it looks a little bit better when it's cleaned up. And a little bit on the edges. This will give it that more cat eye look by just sweeping up at an angle like that. Okay, so now I'm going to do the Flawless filter. Just putting a little bit here. What I like about the Flawless filter is that it really makes your skin kind of glow. I haven't tried the new copy ones like the elves and stuff like that because I have a lot of this. So I will use it until it dries out or I no longer have it. But I like it because it gives this beautiful, beautiful glow to the skin. And it just kind of revives it because sometimes when I put all the setting powders on and stuff, we start to look one-dimensional. And this just kind of adds, I'm using the Dreams, Pillow Talk Dreams cheek palette. So that is the beginning. Now I'm going to use the this nice beautiful palette here. This is the Pillow Talk collection for the holiday 2022, and this is for the lighter color, but I do think you can use either one, even though like one is supposed to be for light to medium and one is more for medium to dark. I do think you can use medium to dark on lighter skin just with a lighter hand. And maybe with these like brighter colors, putting them more towards the back of the cheek rather than in the front of the cheek, you know, if you're fair. So anyways, we're going to put a little bit of this in here to kind of make it look a little bit warmer. When I mean warmer, I mean just like not so pale. That's what I mean. So I like to do this W thing. It kind of breaks the skin, the face up into like quadrants. So that's what I like to do. And I'm gonna go in with this color here. Okay, so I wanted to give my final thoughts on this because some of these palettes I've only gotten recently and others I've had for a while, and I just have to say the Pillow Talk Dreams eyeshadow I really liked. I felt like it really popped, it really showed a big difference between the first original Pillow Talk and what came out later this year. I feel like that one was very buttery, very smooth. And I feel like it will probably lasts a very long time. I compare it to the Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette. That one is also very smooth, and I've had that for I think 2 years. So I know that you're supposed to throw things out after a couple of years. I don't. I have, I mean, I normally spray things down with like a special cleaning solution to make sure that it stays bacterial free, but I don't like to throw my stuff out. But I did want to compare those. The Instant Eye Palette, I feel like, is something if you're going for a longer trip and you wanted to try different types of looks, because there's several different types of palettes in the Instant Palette. I would probably bring that. If I just want one really nice palette and I'm going for maybe a weekend somewhere, I'd probably bring my palette of dreams, what is called, the Pillow Talk of Dreams. That one just, I feel like, really stood out. It really brought out these colors a lot more, and it really showed up more on my skin. And as far as the Pillow Talk lipsticks, I really enjoyed the Happy Kiss, or the new one that has like the hyaluronic acid in it, that is more of like a lip balm. I think that if you put that as your base and then applied any of the Pillow Talk stuff on top, it really makes it nice and smooth and fuller. Your lips look fuller, and it's very pretty color. Overall, I think that she's come out, or Charlotte Tilbury's come out with so many different types of Pillow Talk pieces to her collection that you can really make it look great on probably any skin tone. Any person can try different versions of it. There's medium Pillow Talk and for lipsticks, and there might be a darker shade, I think, for the lipsticks. So there's a lot of different variety that you would be able to choose from. Sometimes if you're the lighter one, the original one, if that's the only one you tried, you might be like a little bit turned off on it. I know when I first tried it, I thought, meh, it's okay. And I just kept collecting it. And then I said, I gotta pull that stuff out, because I've collected a lot of it, and I just kind of want to compare. And I really wanted to try the Dreams and see if it really made a difference in my opinion on it. And I really did. I did enjoy it. So I don't normally like to do any kind of videos unless it's something that I like, and because I don't want to say negative things. So I think that really brought a big difference into that collection. So I thought I would talk about it and try everything together. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and give it a thumbs up.